But I also have an Aritzia order coming today.
Just found out our flight's delayed. Maybe it is good that we're leaving Calgary.
I'm gonna run the dishwasher so that all of those dishes are clean and I can pack them up. We have some progress on selling furniture. We just stopped in Lake Louise.
Hey baby boys, just stretch your legs a little bit.
Why don't I talk about my apartment here? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Gabby, if you're not already familiar with me, and I love to talk all things personal finance and lifestyle. Welcome to the moving series, episode 2. Apologies if you can hear my cats screaming because they really want their breakfast. I hear you, baby boy. I'm gonna need 5 minutes, okay? Welcome to episode 2. It is currently Tuesday, the week of the move. So we have 4 days before we're moving? As I mentioned at the end of episode 1, if you missed episode 1, definitely check it out. I'll put up in the cards up above. I did a ton of decluttering, ton of organizing, packing, all the good stuff over the course of March. This video is going to be primarily focused on moving week and the actual move itself. And yeah, I thought I would get you caught up on what has happened in the last 2 days because a lot has happened. I think I ended my last video on Sunday night, so some stuff has changed. And I will show you guys our current state of affairs. I'm gonna feed these cats first though. Jesus. Okay, boys are fed. We have some progress on selling furniture. We had absolutely 0 hits on my listing on Facebook Marketplace. I had 2 messages, but 0 follow-up after the initial hi, is this available, and me saying yes. But my dad listed it yesterday and immediately had a hit. The woman is coming today at some point, so that is great. I vacuumed the couch again. Obviously, I don't want there to be a ton of cat hair all over it, so I'll show you guys what it looks like right now. We just have our blankets over it as much as possible to cover it from cat hair, so hopefully when they get here, it's looking in tip-top shape. We do need to consider how we're gonna get it out of here. Our coffee bar might block the space to get it out, so we might have to shift our coffee bar into our bedroom so that we can easily get this out of here. And then I also listed the coffee table last night, this guy right here. Yeah, so I listed that coffee table last night for $50, and I had literally 28 messages when I woke up this morning. So apparently everyone wants a mid-century modern wood coffee table for $50. Someone is coming at 11:30. Right before they come, I'll give it a nice wipe, make sure it's nice and clean, and then all shall be well. I think the only other thing we need to sell is our bedside table. I don't even want to sell it. I feel bad because it's my brother's from when he was in grade 10. It's still totally functional. It's just kind of banged up, but we're gonna list for 20 or 30 and see if someone will take it for that. And then if not, we'll just list it for free. What else? We have most of our stuff packed up in the office. Let me bring you over there. These are all of the boxes that are currently packed up. We don't have too many. I'm a little worried about that Christmas box. It's very weak and partially broken already. I didn't put a ton of heavy stuff in it, but I'm just gonna warn the guys that it's not the strongest box ever, and they did specifically tell us to use strong boxes. We might have to repack that one, but I figured we could reuse the box. As far as what is left to pack, I do still need to pack all of the clothes that aren't gonna go in my personal car. So I need to be a little bit mindful of potentially having clothes for 12 days after Saturday. It's basically 2 weeks plus from now. So I just need to have enough clothes for that, and then also for going to work and being presentable and shit like that. But I also have an Aritzia order coming today. I held off for as long as I possibly could. I have had stuff in my cart at Aritzia since mid-January, and I have been fighting the good fight. I've been trying my hardest not to order anything, but let me tell you why I decided to, because I had $600 worth of stuff in my cart and I didn't want to pay provincial tax on it because I was like, okay, let's just do the order after I move back to BC. But I calculated the provincial tax on that and it was going to be anywhere from $30 to $50 depending on how big my order was. So I was like, you know what? That makes absolutely no sense. So let me order it before we go. And then I'll also have brand new nice clothes to wear to the office so that I can put more stuff in the moving truck. So I found it so funny. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get so much color for spring. I'm feeling very colorful. I'm gonna show you guys a little snapshot on the screen here of my order. Everything was black and white. I did end up switching one of the rugby shirt I got. I switched it to a colorful one because I was like, man, I can't order everything in cream, black, white, and gray. I like what I like. I like what I like. What can I say? So yeah, that's basically the update. I work today and then tomorrow, and then I'm off Thursday, Friday. I have a lot of errands to run. I have some Amazon packages I've just been putting off returning, so those need to go. I would like to film my financial reset for April before we go, and that way if any spare time I have, I can edit. What else? We also have a bit of a pickle because our cats are supposed to go to my mom's house this weekend all the way until Tuesday when we fly them back. But my brother's cat also is supposed to go to my mom's house because he's leaving Monday on a trip as well. And my cats have never met his cat. And my mom's apartment doesn't have doors between rooms. Like there's no doors for the bedroom. There's no doors to the second bedroom. The only doors would be like the closet and the bathrooms. So there's no like good way to slowly introduce them. It's just like everyone together in one space. So we're trying to find some like other options. Hopefully we can, but worst case scenario, my brother said he's gonna drop his cat off late on Monday, as late as he can, and then we might have to close them in the bathroom for like a couple hours until we get there, and then we can like monitor them. I just think it's gonna be overwhelming for my mom to have to deal with 3 cats and all that. She's not like fully capable walking, bending over, that kind of thing. She had a serious surgery about 10 years ago, and yeah, she struggles with walking and bending over and that kind of stuff. So I just don't want her to have to be like trying to drag cats from under the bed out and things like that. And I'm not trying to add like additional stress to her life either. So that is something that needs to be sorted for sure. I'll probably film a little bit when I'm cleaning up all the furniture for when it gets picked up. Hopefully that happens today. I never know with Facebook Marketplace people get so flaky, but I have a lot of messages for the coffee table, so I'm not too worried about that one. I am more worried about the couch, especially because that's the one we need the money back from. Basically, we need at least a couple $100 to help us with this move. Okay, update. The girl came to pick up the coffee table. She didn't even look at it. She literally just threw a 50 at me and picked up the table, and I was like, my favorite kind of girl. My favorite kind of girl. I one time was selling leather couches I used to have. They were old, but I think I was selling them for like $75 for a 3-seater and a 2-seater together. And they were a good brand too. I was just wanting to get them off of my hands. And this couple came over and proceeded to look at them for probably 45 minutes, including sitting in them, lying in them, like moving around, like maneuvering their bodies in the couches. I shit you not, for 45 minutes, asked me every possible question you could possibly ask somebody about a couch, and then proceeded to not purchase them and left. And I honestly wanted money to compensate my time with strangers in my freaking home. I'm a little nervous about the couch pickup today because the girl is just coming to see it. She didn't say if she was like able to take it today. So that could be the scenario, but coffee table's gone. That's great. I need to take some photos of the bedside table so I can at least list it and get it off my hands as quick as possible. So I need to do that at my lunch break. I think that's all of my updates. My Aritzia order came in. I just tried everything on. It was a good haul in the sense that there were definitely some items that I'm going to keep, and there were definitely some items I'm going to get rid of. So I'm never mad at that because I did put in a pretty big haul. I think my total came up to like $650 or something like that. I will take having to return some of the items, but I am going to go in store to return the items. So I might take a look at some other stuff. I'm just trying to capitalize on not having to pay provincial tax. Is it girl math? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is girl math, but your girl didn't buy any clothes in January, February, and for most of March. So this is my reward. I also have to be back in the office, so I have to be mindful of having clothes for that. My office is pretty chill and relaxed. It's not business casual or anything like that. It's like kind of wear what you want, but I prefer to dress the part. I'm not wearing like pantsuits and like pencil skirts or anything like that, but I do like to look presentable and clean and nice. So that is the vibe. Good morning, everyone. I am wearing my red light therapy mask or helmet. But I just wanted to update you guys because I'm currently sitting on a desk chair in our living room. We officially sold the couch, you guys. We did it. A guy came yesterday and bought it for $450. So I will take it. Basically, me and David were like, it's like we rented a couch for $150 for 9 months. So I'm not mad because we paid $600 up front when we bought it off Marketplace. We don't have any living room furniture anymore. And this is where I'm going to have to do my morning routine every day, which kind of sucks. I'm not going to lie. I have nowhere to put my stuff, juggling everything on my lap. I'm feeling really packed up. I feel like I'm looking around right now and there's not that much left to tackle. And today's my last day of work before I'm off for 6 days. Sorry if you can hear the train. I thought I would give you guys a little bit of an update. I was just doing my red light mask. I've seen incredible results in my skin in the last like 2 to 3 weeks, and I just wanted to touch base because in my What I Spend in a Week video, I went and got microneedling with radio frequencies, aka Morpheus 8, and I also got IPL at the same time. It was extremely expensive. It was like $600 something for all of it, and so I just wanted to let you know how I'm feeling about it. And so far my skin is doing incredible. I noticed results like 5 days later, which is really fast. My skin texture has been so good. All of the little bumps and texture I had has gone basically, and I already can see my hyperpigmentation lightening, and I feel like my skin's just firmer and way more glowy. Do I think that's entirely the Morpheus 8 and IPL? No, because I also started dermatologist grade skincare. I started azelaic acid and I started hydroquinone with conjugic acid and tretinoin at the same time. I started hydroquinone actually after my microneedling because I didn't want to start something brand new right before, and I stopped my azelaic acid 5 days on either end of the microneedling. It's hard to say for sure if the results I'm having right now are entirely the microneedling, but I kind of believe it is, unfortunately, for how expensive it was. My skin texture is just completely different. I have like a gleam to my skin, which I did not have beforehand. My skin was so dull, so dry, so textured. I had little acne everywhere. Am I still getting a little bit of acne in my hormonal range right here? Yes, of course I am, but it's so much more manageable, and yeah, I'm extremely happy with the results so far. I personally love getting treatments done that make me feel better about myself. I have had insecurities revolving around my skin for a long time. I talked about this in that video. I think people thought that I was really beating up on myself about my skin, and to be honest, I wouldn't be sharing myself on the internet without makeup and things like that if it was that bad of an insecurity. To me, insecurities are more so like something that I don't like about myself that I want to change, but I'm not going to like hide it away or let it impact my day-to-day life. Like, I don't let my insecurities impact the way I move around the world. I try my best not to. I think that just comes with aging. I think I just have more confidence now. But if I have the money to do something about it, then yeah, I'm gonna do it. I've gotten filler in the past in my lips. I've gotten Botox. I've been very open about that. And I personally love getting beauty enhancements, things that make me feel better. I don't really see it that different as getting your nails done, getting your hair done. These are all body modifications that if they make you feel better and you have the funds for it, then you do you, girl. And I try to skip on that other stuff. Like, I don't get my nails done, I don't get my hair done. I try to skip on things that I can do at home, and then that way I can spend on something like Botox regularly without feeling like it's affecting my budget. That's just how I like to go about it, and I'm very open-minded to body enhancements. I think that if you have the funds for it and it makes you feel better, then go for it. I don't have a negative connotation with it. I also never want to promote these sort of things and make younger girls who are, insecure about something feel like they need to get something done. I think that's also awful, but it's like such a fine line because I want to be honest and open about these things without necessarily promoting them. I don't know. But, at the end of the day, this is my body, my vessel that I have to walk through the world in, and I'm going to do what makes me feel good about myself. And I don't feel like I need to apologize for that. I just want you guys to know that there are risks and things that can go wrong. And of course, these things are expensive as well. My number one thing I want to say is do your research, make sure you're comfortable with all of the risks associated with these sort of things. And then on top of that, make sure you are only pursuing these when you have a lot of financial security, aka an emergency fund. You're regularly investing in your future. You have a good nest egg of money for your age. And then you can allocate funds for something like this, especially if you save for it. Okay, my spiel is over. Jesus Christ. Maybe it is good that we're leaving Calgary. Crazy snowing. I just got back from the gym and I'm about to start my work day. My cats are once again going to start screaming for their breakfast. I think me and Dave are going to walk over to Tim Hortons and get a little breakfast sandwich and a coffee. I really hate the Starbucks beans. Like, my coffee this morning was actually pretty awful. I'm not going to lie to you. It is snowing like crazy. I'm getting a little nervous for the drive. We do have to drive through the Rocky Mountains to get to Vancouver, obviously. I have winter tires. I have a heavy SUV. I looked up the conditions and it says it's supposed to be a little dicey in like the Rogers Pass area, mainly like through the Rocky Mountains. It'll definitely be hovering around 0 and high chance of snow or rain. So we have to be very careful. Hi, Bubba. Oh, my boy. Okay, I'll feed you. Orlando, can I have a hug? This one never lets me hold him unless food's on the way. Oh, I know you're fussy wussy boy. Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you guys, I laminated my eyebrows and permed my lashes. I have a little brow gel on my brows, but my lashes, this is just them living. I crushed it this time. I am so sorry. I fully intended to film it, but I was just like running around and busy and I just forgot. But I promise the next time I'll do it. You guys, is anyone following the Taylor Frankie Paul situation as deep as I am? Because I cannot look away. Quick trigger warning, I'm about to talk about the Taylor Frankie Paul situation a little bit. So if domestic abuse or child abuse is triggering for you, please skip to this time on the screen. My thoughts for so long on it, because I watched Mormon Wives and I looked into the body cam footage, the initial body cam footage that was, only audio for parts of it, never saw the video that Dakota had. And my opinion was at the time, and likelihood is that they were both being physically abusive to each other. And so I gave her a little bit more grace in that situation because I was like, we don't know. And, we've all seen situations like Gabby Petito, where just because she did hit back after being initially abused, she gets blamed the aggressor. And then obviously she is no longer with us. So I was kind of like, maybe this is one of those situations, especially because Dakota is clearly a toxic and a pretty awful person. Yeah, I think it's a very nuanced situation, and I don't think either of them are in any sort of good standing in my books. I think they're both clearly have lots of issues and should absolutely not be together. But I've just seen a lot of people defending Taylor Frankie Paul, and I am completely confused about that. Like, did we watch the same video? Did you see her hurl 3 metal chairs at Dakota, one of which hit her child? The defense of Taylor Frankie Paul is absurd to me. Could it be reactive abuse? Yes. Could there have been physical abuse from Dakota that we didn't see? Of course. That's why I'm like saying it's a very nuanced situation, and I don't think we can fully put blame on either of them. When I saw that her child was there and she threw those chairs and the child was struck, that's when you lost me. I was like, okay, I have absolutely zero sympathy for this woman anymore. You are an adult and you are in control of your own reactions to things. I think she is just extremely toxic. Also, we have to take into account that there are many recent incidents recently. I don't know if any of you guys are keeping up with it. I just can't look away. It is snowing like crazy. And I have my sweet Tims. You guys, this has become a new fave. I don't know why. Is it just regular ass drip coffee? Yes. But as a girl who has like a Breville in my home, isn't that always the case? You always want what you can't have. We don't have a way to make regular drip coffee. So now I crave regular drip coffee. I also got a biscuit, egg, and cheese. I had someone ask me how I order at Tim Hortons as a vegan, and the answer is I don't, because I just eat vegetarian when I eat at Tim Hortons. I've been doing this for a while, honestly. Like, usually if I eat out and if there's either not a vegan option or the vegan option is just sounds awful, I will go vegetarian and eat some egg and cheese. That's just kind of what's been working for me, and this is more so about sustainability and being able to be as vegan as possible for as long as possible, because I think if anyone had to cut out food groups for the rest of eternity, eventually you'd probably get tired of it and go back. Did I need a Tim Hortons sandwich? No. Do I crave the biscuit, egg, and cheese every single day? Yes. I think it's the biscuit, honestly. If you put vegan cheese on there and a vegan egg, I would not miss the egg and the cheese at all. It is the biscuit. I love a biscuit. Maybe I should just get a biscuit. I never even thought about that. Maybe I should just get a biscuit. I'm feeling chatty today. I just want to talk, but I do at some point in this video want to give my thoughts on living in Calgary. I think if anyone is wondering what it's like to live in Calgary, my thoughts on it, especially coming from Vancouver, I'd love to give my thoughts about it. I'd also love to give a review on where we lived. I love our building. I'm obsessed with our apartment. I love the complex. So I will talk more about that as well at some point in this video.
My foot's soaked.
All right, you guys, I finished my work day and I have packed up my work laptop and I have packed up my work monitor. I'm just gonna wrap it. I'll wrap it up so it's protected. I'm gonna do my shoes into this box. I don't have my mics and the laundry is running, so sorry if you can't hear me very well. I'm just gonna time lapse mainly, but I think the only shoes I'm gonna keep are my Alohas. I think I'm gonna keep maybe my slippers. I do love to rock these even outside, just to like quickly go in and out. And then I'm gonna keep one pair of boots, I think, just for the 2 weeks. But for the most part, I can usually get away with wearing sneakers almost every single day. So I think that's the plan, and then everything else is gonna go in this box. I will keep my gym shoes, my Converse. About to take apart my desk. I think we're gonna go drop it off at my mom's house tonight if she answers my phone calls, because she's gonna take my desk and my chair, and then that way we don't have to deal with it. I just watched the new Harry Potter HBO series trailer. Crazy! I am a massive Harry Potter fan, both the books and the movies. Honestly, the movies are equally as good to me because they were such a core part of my childhood. Hi, son. And they're like my ultimate nostalgia feel-good movies. Like if I ever am sad, I will watch them. So it's a little weird seeing different actors playing the roles. It's just like a little bit weird, but I am excited. I'm hopeful. I think that a show is a great idea. There's so much more time to flesh out the books further, so I'm excited to see what they can all fit in there, and I have trust in HBO. They're usually good. You never know. I am usually an optimist with things like this. I don't love to go into it automatically hating the concept of something. I know so many people were angry about the casting and all that, and I to that say, let the people who in charge figure it out, and if it sucks, it sucks. Who cares? I don't know why people are like preemptively mad about the fact that Snape's black. Why not? Why not make him black? Who cares? It's a show. I am listening to an audiobook. You guys, I haven't listened to an audiobook in forever. You want to know what's actually tragic? Is what put me off of audiobooks was I was listening to Alchemized, and I rated Manacled a 6-star. It was one of the best things I've ever read in my entire life, and Alchemized is just the non-Harry Potter version of Manacled. It's like the same storyline, and I didn't like it. It just wasn't clicking with me as much. I think because I know all the Harry Potter characters, I just connected with it so much more. And now that I don't know these characters and I don't know the magic system, it was just not landing, especially not in audiobook format. Like maybe the book would land better, but I just found it really hard to follow, and I just kind of got into a reading slump because of it. So I don't know what that means, but I'm currently listening to Behind Her Eyes, which I've heard is a mystery thriller that has a crazy ending. So I felt like I needed a thriller in my life again. So I'm going to put my AirPod Pros on and I'm going to listen to that while I take this apart, and I will do a little time lapse for you guys. I'm sick. I feel awful. Hello everyone. It is Thursday. I don't think I've talked to you yet today. I had quite a day. Me and David went to Canella this morning, our favorite vegan bakery, and then I came back and I had a bunch of Amazon returns to do. I'm so frustrated. Some of them were returned at Canada Post, and then others were returned at Pure Later. Why they're not all returned at the same place is beyond me. I also had to pay for the return, and then on top of that, I went to a Pure Later drop-off box and it was too small to drop off my package. Even they said return this at a Pure Later drop-off box. So I'm extremely frustrated. I felt like I went out and did absolutely nothing I also went to Aritzia, tried a bunch of other stuff on, ended up returning the other items I got more items, ended up spending more money. But I have some really cute new items for the spring. So I'm excited about that, especially for the office. I was focusing on things to wear to the office. But now I'm gonna do my nails. I am so annoyed I didn't do this earlier because all of my nails broke off. They were actually super long, like see these ones here? Long and feeling pretty good. And just because I was doing stuff, I broke a lot of them. So I'm gonna put on a new set, a Gel X kit set. And then once I'm done this, I can also pack up all of my nail stuff. So that'll be helpful. And it's already 2, and I feel like this is gonna take me at least 2 hours. And then we have dinner plans. And then I feel like I'm not even packing on the day that I took off to pack. So that's a little frustrating. But as soon as we're done dinner, we'll pack up and all will be well. And I have all day tomorrow. I also didn't film my financial reset. I'm feeling really sick, you guys. I'm like quite under the weather. I'm so stuffed up, congested. My eyes won't stop watering. My throat probably sounds weird. I'm just quite sick. I don't like filming in this state because 1, I usually can't keep my eyes like fully open because I'm so sensitive to the light. And then also 2, I just sound awful and I'm sniffling the whole time. So I'm gonna hopefully feel better tomorrow and film tomorrow, but who knows? This might be a late month on the financial reset. We shall see. We shall see. Okay, I'm gonna listen to my audiobook and do my nails, and I'll come back once they're done. Okay, you guys, I finished my nails. They're kind of like this weird chrome. This color is so weird. It's like very gray beige. It kind of makes your hands look dead. So I always put a chrome on it, and then they kind of look almost weirder because they're kind of like gray, green, and pink. I don't know how to describe it. Oh my God, my cats are so cute right now. Owie! You play nice. Oh my God. Orlando, ever since Oscar was a baby, he like scruffs him like he's his own baby. And Oscar is definitely bigger than Orlando now, so he can really fight back. But he still lets Orlando scruff him, which is really cute. They're enjoying the sun that the couch used to block. Very sweet. Anyway, we're on a wait list to get into Class Clown here in Calgary. It's apparently very hard to get into. Oh my God, we're actually really close up on the list. This is a little concerning. Yeah, my brother gets back at 5. It's currently 4:30. So if we get in too quickly, then we may have a problem. There's a lot of smaller groups ahead of us. So, I've only waited 13 minutes and I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on the 9th person on the list. And I started at 18. About 13 minutes ago, so that's a little concerning. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go for dinner, and then I'll chat with you guys later. I am back. We went for dinner at Class Clown. It was really good. They had just one veggie burger, and it was one of those like in-house made veggie burgers with like lentils and veggies. Definitely not my favorite type of veggie burger. I unfortunately usually prefer when they just go with Impossible or Beyond, but still really good. Burger was delicious. After that, me and David went to the bar that's in the lobby of our building because we had a free Prosecco coupon they gave us at our door. So I decided to use that. Dave had a drink as well, and Dave is now with some of his friends saying goodbye. I am gonna start packing some stuff up that can go to my car because I just think it's best to get some stuff out of the apartment, and that way I feel a little bit more relaxed and chill. And then I'm gonna pack up whatever else I can. Why don't I talk about my apartment here? I promised you guys I would talk about living in Calgary and my thoughts on it, and also a review of our apartment. So I'm gonna do that. I grew up in Calgary. I was born here, and when I lived here initially, hated it. I was so excited to get out. For so long, I thought I was gonna go to university in the States. That's what I like always wanted as a teenager. And then closer to graduation, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go out east. I'm gonna go as far as possible within Canada. I was looking at McGill in Montreal. And then I visited Vancouver when I was in grade 11, and I fell in love with Vancouver. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll go to UBC instead. And then I visited Victoria, and then I fell in love with Victoria even more. So I ended up going to the University of Victoria. But that being said, I was always certain that I wanted to leave Calgary. I think I just wanted to try something else. But I was kind of shocked by how much I enjoyed living in Calgary. I actually really, really love it here. I think this is an amazing city for so many reasons. I think it is an incredible city for the cost. It is so much more reasonable to live here. You can actually own a home in your 20s and 30s. It's not like out of the realm of possibility. Most things are cheaper. You're saving on provincial tax. There's no provincial tax in Alberta. Alberta, which adds up, obviously. Like BC has an additional 7% tax. I think that the food scene here is incredible. There's so many restaurants in Calgary. I really loved living downtown here. I never thought I would like living downtown anywhere, but I thought it was so much fun. The weather is obviously something that I thought I was going to hate because it snows and it's much colder in Alberta than it is in Vancouver. But honestly, this was a really warm winter. We didn't have much snow at all until February. January, it was like +10 for 2 to 3 weeks of the month. It was crazy. Overall, the benefits of having blue skies and sunny days over having warm temperatures but overcast like it is in Vancouver is honestly more worth it to me. Like I would prefer to have cold, but at least it's sunny, than to have still cold, but slightly warmer and overcast every single day. So I think the hardest thing for me moving to Vancouver was just how dark the winters are. It will be overcast almost every single day in the winter. You will rarely see the sun and it's really hard. So I think I really enjoyed that aspect of living in Calgary. Like sure, you're inside, you're not walking around as much. It is not as walkable of a city for sure. That is one thing we really noticed. You really need a vehicle here, especially if you're living outside of the downtown core. But if you're inside most of the day and you have nice big windows in your apartment, you're gonna feel happier overall. I actually think I would prefer to live in Calgary in the winters than in Vancouver because you see so much more sun. The snow can be annoying, the cold can be annoying, don't get me wrong. I think the worst of it is when it snows a bunch and then it melts right away when we get a Chinook, and then there's just like slush everywhere. Like that is probably the most annoying thing to me of the winter weather here. But the sun being out is just hard to beat. Calgary is the sunniest city in Canada, if I'm not mistaken. They call it the blue sky city. It is sunny most of the time. It just made a huge impact on my mental health in the winter especially. So I actually really enjoyed the weather, which is something that people usually complain about when they're moving here. I think this city is just, it's fun, it's exciting, especially if you're a young 20-something, 30-something. There is just a lot going on here. I feel like people are more social here. There's more events happening. Definitely there's more of like a drinking culture as well. So like pros and cons that come with that. But I think if you're going to move to a city and you don't know anyone and you need to make friends, I think this is gonna be one of the best places to do it. Vancouver does struggle from not being a very open city. A lot of people find it really hard to make friends there. People can be a little bit closed off. So overall, as somebody who pays a lot of money to live in Vancouver, I actually was surprised by how much I enjoyed being in Calgary. I think another perk too is the Rocky Mountains are really close. They're only about a 45-minute to 1 hour drive away to get from like here to Kananaskis or Canmore. I think the only cons I can say is the city is not a walkable city. Obviously the Premier in Alberta sucks ass, but yeah, I'm sad to go. I'm gonna miss this place. This place is very special to me and all of my family is here, and I'm pretty torn up about it just because there's so many people in the city that are very important to me. I have immortalized Calgary on my body. I got this during the Stampede a couple years ago, my little cowboy boot. And if you're not familiar, Calgary has, I think it's the largest outdoor festival in the world, if I'm not mistaken. No, maybe North America, I don't know. I have to double check that stat. But outdoor music festival, largest outdoor music festival. I think that's the statistic, I don't know. There's a rodeo basically, and they bring in a ton of artists to perform and stuff like that. And it's like a core aspect of Calgary culture for the 10 days that Stampede is on every year. Every single person that works downtown will get fully dressed up, cowboy boots, cowboy hats, pancake breakfast every day. Like it shuts the city down. It's such a fun atmosphere to be in. So yeah, I immortalized Calgary on my body with my cowboy boot tattoo a long time ago. We personally lived in the Oliver downtown. It's weird to say it out loud. I've been like trying to be careful with stating where I live, but yeah, we lived in the Oliver on 10th and between 4th and 5th. We are in the East Tower right now, which is actually the first tower and was the cheaper tower. We are in a 2-bedroom unit here, and our rent was initially, I believe, $11.95 each for both of us, and then we added on parking, which was $150 each, and a pet payment that was $20 each. So you can do the math of how much our rent was. I think total was like around $2,400, something like that. We did have a deal when we signed on. So the last 3 months of our rent was $2,900 was our rent. So My half was like 14 something, plus the parking and the pet payment. So pretty expensive for Calgary, I would say. It is a luxury building. Like it has golf simulator, giant gym, like equivalent to like a Gold's gym, like big, nice, beautiful gym, huge outdoor patio, two, what are those rooms called that you can like rent out? 2 main rooms, office spaces, what else? 3 to 4 restaurants in the base, which we absolutely adored. Potsy Pizza is downstairs. It's one of my favorite pizzas in the city. We also really like Luca. That's a good spot as well. I can't say enough good things about this building. I absolutely love living here. Felt super safe. There's 24/7 security. The mail package system was amazing. They have like a QR system and your packages get put into these lockers. So there's no like theft of packages. That was always such an annoying aspect of living in an apartment building for me. It was just packages getting lost or taken by the wrong person or whatever it is. Yeah, I absolutely loved living here. I think you're kind of in the core of downtown as well. Like anywhere downtown, I can sort of walk to in any direction. It is like reasonable to get anywhere. We walk to almost anything that is in downtown. I think that's my spiel about living in Calgary. I just wanted to give it a full 5 stars, and yeah, I'm gonna miss it a lot.
As much as I'm wearing the exact same outfit as yesterday, it is currently Friday. I just filmed my financial reset. It's currently 1:15, so I definitely need to get going. My plan as of right now is to make all of the tofu we have left. I'm gonna air fry it with nutritional yeast and seasoning salt. This is my favorite way to make it, and plus it dries it out a lot. And then we can just take this on the road with us tomorrow for a high protein source. And I'm also gonna make all of the Beyond Meat nuggets we have. We have so many of these. I also found some cauliflower rice in the freezer, some frozen peas. So I'm gonna whip that up on the stove, and I have leftover cucumber and carrots from when we made sushi bowls the other night. And I think I still have some cucumber left over, so I'm gonna chop that up as well. And I think I still have carrots. So that'll be our veg. And I'm just gonna do some tofu over the cauliflower rice, and then that'll be our lunch right now, and then obviously for the road as well. And then once I'm done this, we are done cooking for the move. So I will start to pack up the whole kitchen. I'm gonna run the dishwasher so that all of those dishes are clean and I can pack them up. We have dinner plans tonight with my mom and my brother, so we don't need to do any further cooking. We'll probably run to Tim Hortons tomorrow morning to get some breakfast, and yeah.
Have all of the tofu and the nuggets cooked up in here, so I'm just letting that cool off. Orlando had his face in it, so that's awesome. I also descaled and cleaned the Breville, which is over here. That was a journey. I've never done it before. David always says that I'm not the one to clean the coffee machine, and that is correct. That's a Dave task to me. But I learned how to do it today. So that's all cleaned up. I have packed up a lot of our kitchenware. So you can see this bin here has our knives and some other stuff. And then there's cleaning products up top. So the only thing in the kitchen now that isn't packed up, let me double check here actually. Yeah, I think the only thing that's not packed up is everything that's in the dishwasher and also our like plates and bowls. I'll start packing those up once the dishwasher is done. We also have one of the pantry boxes that has food in it in here as well, but we'll take that down to my car shortly here. I might actually do a car run of just getting stuff out of here that's for sure going to my car. Yeah, that's about it. I packed up all of our protein powders that are above. I'm just gonna leave everything. Oh God, there's the mac and cheese that I need to get rid of. A lot of this fridge stuff, I think we'll actually bring with us, especially like maple syrup, better than bouillon. Like I think these will be okay after an 11-hour drive. I do have a refrigerated grocery bag, like an insulated one. So we'll use that for freezer stuff and fridge stuff that we're hoping will make it. I kept my floral arrangement unpacked for my financial reset video, but that is now filmed, so I will pack that up next. I think we'll bring that in the car with us just so that we have some decor when we get there, because it'll be up to 2 weeks that we won't have whatever goes in the moving truck. So I think that would be like the one nice thing to bring with us. That's decor piece. We do have our art as well that's coming. There's not that much left, but there's still a lot left, if you know what I mean. I am gonna chug some water. I have a brutal headache. I've just been so ill today, you guys. I got my period. I have the worst period cramps that I've had in a long time, and I'm sick. I'm so congested. I just feel really low energy, which is just not
not great for moving, if I'm being honest, and now I have a brutal headache. So I'm gonna chug water and hopefully the headache will go. I have somebody coming to get the bedside table today from 4 to 5. You know when like somebody, I was like, you need to pick this up by 9 a.m. tomorrow because we're moving? And she was like, okay, can I come like from 4 to 5 today? And I'm like, yes, all good. But if you back out, then I'm screwed because there's not much time left in the day, especially like on a Friday night. Like who really wants to go pick up something on a Friday night? I mean, like there's a good chance I would have been able to find somebody else because I had a lot of messages, but I was like, don't bail on me now, girl. I am going to chug water and then I'm going to have the last Coke Zero and I'll start emptying all the stuff in the fridge. That's going to go in the garbage as well. Probably need to do a garbage load, a recycling load. Yeah, just like fun stuff. You know what I mean? Like really, really fun, good vibe, high energy times. Send prayers, everyone. All right, hello everyone. We have made a lot of movement. So here is the living room. Say hi, Arski. Completely empty. We just have to package up these 2 boxes, but these are our last moving boxes. So I figured I'm just gonna wait to see if anything pops up that needs to go in those. And then let me show you the office, which is like all of our packed boxes. David still needs to take his desk apart and we need to take my walking pad down to my car. Basically everything here is going in the moving truck. So that is just stunning. Dave, you need to take your BVB down. Don't forget your BVB flag. All right, and this is everything that's going in my car, which is actually a lot. And we also have pantry stuff over here. I just had to keep it out of the cat's way because Oscar kept stealing the oats. You can see little teethy marks in the oats because he was carrying the bag of oats around the apartment. But the Breville's packed up, oven's packed up. I mean, packed up as in unplugged and taken to the front door, but I cleaned the Breville, I cleaned the oven. We just need to fill my car. The only issue is that we need to get our cats over to my mom's house. And then after that, we can finally clean their litter box, which is in this bathroom. Once that's clean, then we can put the litter box in my car, but we're going to put it in the under compartment where you usually put a tire, just so obviously there's like no smells and stuff while we're driving, but we'll have to take everything out of my car out to get it into the undercarriage. So there's no point in us really packing my car until these boys are over at my mom's house. We have dinner right now. We're gonna go catch dinner with my mom and my brother and his girlfriend. And then as soon as that's over, we'll grab our cats, hopefully, and bring them over to my mom's house, get them all settled in, come back here, empty the litter box, take it down to the car, load that into the undercarriage, and then fill the car up. Hopefully everything fits. I think it will. I think we're fine. I mean, if we got here and we have movers, then I'm certain everything will go back. But I'm very glad we decided to get movers because I don't think any of this would fit in my car alone. Had to be done. Even if we got rid of all the furniture, there's still too much stuff. We acquired too much. But we have lots of good stuff that we don't have to buy in Vancouver. We were actually saying that. Like a lot of the money we spent when we got here is for things that we're keeping, we're going to hold on to. Helps fill out our 2-bedroom. We had a 1-bedroom beforehand. It was expensive to move here, but it's not like all wasted, if that makes sense. Okay, bye. Hello, we're back from dinner and dropping off our cats. And it feels really real now. I'm actually so sad. I'm also in excruciating pain from my period cramps right now. I don't know why they're like so stabbing pains compared to the usual like throbbing pain. It's not fun. But yeah, I'm just like really sad. I've been just trying to embrace the cityscape. I love living downtown. I don't know what it is. I love this being outside of my window. It's just so fun. I feel like I live in Tokyo or something. I know that's dramatic, but it's just fun to have so many city lights in your living room. And 16th floor, like we had such good views. I don't know if you can see. This is our apartment complex area down there. They have bocce and barbecues and stuff like that. Office spaces. I'm sad. I'm gonna lie down for 5 minutes while my period cramps are really bad, and then we're gonna start loading my car. It's also almost 10 and I haven't stopped moving all day, so I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. That's moving though. Good morning, everyone. I am so sick. Whatever illness I had has like moved into my lungs. And now when I cough, my chest hurts so bad and I can't do anything without getting like lightheaded and dizzy. And I feel like when I like do anything beyond just like sitting down, I get like really tired and I can't take a full breath. So that's a little scary. I knew this wasn't going great last night. I was like feeling really hot and cold in bed. That's not fun, but at least we have movers. and most of our work is actually done already. We just need to sort of guide them while they're here. And yeah, it is currently 6:48. Happy moving day. I didn't even say that. Happy moving day. I'm actually so sad. I was reflecting last night, and what a special thing to be this sad about leaving a place you lived for 9 months. Like, it really is just such a gift that I had such an amazing time here. And me and David have both said, like, we'll never say never. We are very open to moving here, especially when we're buying a home, if we want like a larger home. Movers are gonna be here at 8, quite early. We also need to go get the elevator key before that. And the movers have 2 hours to get everything out. I think it should be completely fine. Most of our stuff is relatively small. Like, I think the biggest piece of furniture we have is our dresser. Just applying vapor rub. This is my go-to when I'm sick. I love applying this to my nose, my chest, my throat, and the chest is where I need it today. I'm so sick. All right, yeah, I'm just gonna do my really quick skincare, and then I'm gonna pack everything up that's in here. This is like my day-to-day stuff. I do think I'm gonna go grab a Tim Hortons though, because it's close. Oh, I didn't apply any of my other skincare. What am I doing? Girl, she is not well. She is not well. Okay, all right, one-handed apply the road. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go get a Tim Hortons, get coffee for Dave, a little breakfast sandwich so we can get our day going, and then begin the move. I'm hoping these guys are done by 10:30 so that we can leave around then, just because it is 11 to 12 hours is what Google quoted me. I think it depends on traffic and stuff, but I feel like that's a pretty safe bet. So if we leave at 10:30 a.m., then we get there at 10:30 p.m. So it's gonna be a long day. Every extra minute those movers take actually matter, because we also have to be up early tomorrow for another move in Vancouver. That one should be pretty chill, but still, you know, up and at 'em. I am okay. I am okay, you guys. I need some tea is what I need. I'll see you guys a little bit later. Pray for me. Pray for my illness. Die in the car. Hi, baby love. Look at this. Yeah.
Why are you just standing there? That's not how moving works.
What should I be doing? Like packing stuff up?
I thought you were supposed to be reminiscent. You look so small in a 0.5. Wow, this is a trick, hey? This looks so much bigger with a 0.5.
I know, that's why I'm like... Thank you. This is what the girls got. You guys, we are off. We just wrapped at the apartment. The sun is doing some stuff. Okay. We just wrapped at the apartment. The movers were so fast. They took about an hour. As you can see, my car is a fucking mess. This is actually dangerous. Do not do this, but we had way more shit than I thought. Way more shit. Actually insane. So we're packed like sardines in here. It's crazy. We just started filling the car, and we were like, oh, we have lots of room. Oh, we have lots of room until this morning. And then we were like, we don't have any room. And a lot of this stuff is stuff we genuinely need right away. Like, there's like food in here, stuff that can go bad, delicate stuff. Yeah, stuff that just won't go in the moving truck. So yeah, we're just about to leave Calgary. It's currently 10:04. We just stopped for some stuff. I desperately needed cold meds. I have been dying today, so I got my cold and flu. And I got some Halls as well. And Dave's gonna do the first leg, and then I will drive after him. Look, it's the girls. Dave's crushing it. I'm dying. I've asked Jesus to take me. But we're almost in the mountains. And so the views are healing. I'll have to get some good clips. So my camera doesn't actually zoom much. There is. Let me flip these people around. No one needs to look at me in this state. Look at that. That's where we're going. Paulo. Sing to the people, Paulo. Love me and die. Hello. We just stopped in Lake Louise to grab windshield fluid and oil. My car was out of both, so we had to stop prematurely. We're gonna swap driving, like who's driving in Golden. Dave's been absolutely crushing the first leg, absolutely smashing it, and I've just been taking videos of all the beautiful mountains. And we're also kind of seeing the first weather change. It was sunny and gorgeous up until now, and now it's getting a little cloudy, getting a higher elevation, so there's chance for rain/snow. Hopefully not though. Hopefully not. So far the roads have been great, which is the best you can ask for because it's sketchy in March. I was looking at the weather forecast and it said shit conditions on Saturday, so far so good. That's a sound of bronchitis, I swear to God. I think I'm good. But the Tylenol cold helped a lot. Okay, just thought I'd check in, let you know how we're doing. Oh, Dave's lane ended. I'll take some more videos of the mountains because they're gorgeous. We're in Kamloops. I'm getting very different. Like trying to protect my face from the sun. Hello everyone. Just me amongst all of my shit. I look like I'm lying in a pile of garbage. We're almost to Merritt. We've been driving for 7.5 hours. David's on his second shift. I finished my first one. I asked him if he wants to swap in Merritt and he said no. So we're gonna go until Hope and then I'll close it down. I'll do the night shift. You know what I mean? We've been eating absolutely nothing fresh all day. I've had 0 green or colorful items. We did have our chicken and our tofu though, didn't we, Dave? We went to Tim Hortons and just got a biscuit, and then I threw 2 nuggets in there from the Beyond Nuggets. Might have a little tofu snack. What else? I've had 2 coffees, 1 Celsius, and 1 zero sugar Coke. Coke Zero? Coke Zero. I feel better, but not amazing. Tylenol helped. My God, did it ever help. And yeah, we're just vibing and thriving. Trying to. David's struggling with the wind. It's very windy right now. This is my driver boy.
Hello. It's moving day. We're at David's parents' house and our movers are here to pick up all of our old stuff to bring to our apartment that we did not bring to Calgary because we initially just drove over whatever would fit in my car and we bought a lot of stuff. But now I'm realizing we have too much stuff. I was talking to you guys in David's parents' house, but then David called me and was like, we need to go now. So I didn't finish what I was saying, but basically movers came, David's parents, and they helped load up everything we had in our old apartment that we didn't bring to Calgary, which is a lot of stuff. Completely forgot all the stuff we had. It's actually crazy. And yeah, they load everything up and now we're at our new apartment and it's a bit of a gong show here. The elevator key was like a whole ordeal. Other people were also moving out at the same time, so the 2 elevators were blocked off and I'm stuck in the parkade. I have all of our stuff ready to go into the elevator, but the elevator won't come because both of them are locked. And I'm allowing the movers just to use the main elevator so we don't have to pay them any more than we need to. So they're almost done. David is gonna pay them and then he's gonna bring the elevator down to me so we can load everything that was in my car. This is what was in my car. Minus some stuff. There was some stuff I already took out, which is crazy. And then we still have our movers coming from Calgary. I'm almost like, we have too much stuff. We just do. We have way too much stuff. I don't know where we're gonna put everything. I'm already stressing about it. Oh no. We moved out 9 months ago, so I did not know what we had. I knew we had main furniture, but I didn't think we had boxes and boxes and boxes of stuff, but we have boxes of stuff. We had like 20 boxes that we had packed up to keep here. I'm overwhelmed, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna figure it out. It's okay. We have the rest of today to unpack, and then we fly tomorrow to Calgary to go get our cats. Also, I haven't heard anything from our cleaners, but hopefully everything is going well. They're currently cleaning our place in Calgary. Probably are done, to be honest. I need to check my email, but I didn't have any correspondence from them, so I think everything went well. And hopefully the clean is good, because if it's not, we're screwed. We have no cleaning products, but I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I'm not gonna make a big deal when there's no need to. We have a walkthrough in Calgary tomorrow, and yeah, crazy. Just found out our flight's delayed when we show up to the airport. Dave has Orlando. We're at the airport. And I have Oscar. David's making me go because it's busy times. It's freezing. Jesus.
Where's your face move? Hi, baby. Oh. Hi, that's a boy. Hi, baby.
We did it.
Hi, baby boys. Just stretch your legs a little bit. Stretch those legs. It's okay, my boys.
Recording live from the floor of the universal bathroom. Nobody has pooped, peed, puked at all. Yeah. Orlando took his gabapentin. So did Oscar. This is a dream come true travel experience so far. Knock on wood. These guys are exploratory.
Oh, Oscar's now switching.
Oh, Oscar said this is my carrier now, actually.
Shit, I'm done. He's sloping in there. Oh, he's a bit
Aww, that was
stressed.
really cute. He's too big boned for that 50 milligram GABA like this. Orlando.
Oh, hi, sweet boy.
Hi. Hi.
Do you feel nice and fresh, little one? You did really good in security. I'm really proud of you.
Both of you.
Both of you. Did they swab both of your hands again?
Yeah.
I think that's just
And
a cat
And the
thing.
belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just got some Starbucks.
I feel like Edna Mode. Dave, do I look like Edna Mode with my glasses? Dave. I keep missing you.
Aw, that's okay. I know. I know. I know, it's not fun. Traveling is the worst, isn't it, boo-boo?
It's tense out.
You made it! You made it to Vancouver! We made it!
Holy shit.
Oscar! Yeah, he peed himself. It's okay.
Stress peas.
Orlando had zero fun. Sweetie, you can't be here while I drive.
You can't be there.
No, you can't go down here while I drive, sweetheart.
Oh, Kaylee,
You okay?
are you okay?
Oh my god, the way you're sleeping, you look like you're...
You don't even smell like pee-pee. I'm so proud of you.
I know, I think it's because it was genuinely like a stress pee.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a proper pee.
Yeah. He didn't like landing or takeoff. That
No.
was not chill
Yeah, I
at
think
all.
once...
We did it! We're home!